Hey guys, welcome to my channel again. And if you're returning, welcome back. Tonight I made dessert for my kids, and what they wanted was some homemade chocolate pudding. So I decided to share this recipe with you. It's very simple, and you probably have all the ingredients in your kitchen. So stay tuned. Let's just jump right into it. So before I turn on my stove, I'm going to add in my ingredients. So I'm going to start by adding in my sugar, and I'm going to add in my cocoa powder. I'm going to add in my cornstarch, and I'm going to add in my salt. And once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and sift everything together. Now you don't have to sift it if you don't want to. I just chose to sift my ingredients together, but you don't have to if you don't want to. So once I sift everything together, I'm going to add in my cold milk, and I'm going to add in 1/2 at a time. So let's go ahead and get this sifted together. And then once this is done, we're going to add in the cold milk. After I stir in my milk, that is when I'm going to turn on my stove at medium to high heat. So let's just go ahead and give this a whisk so we can add in our milk. Now the last two ingredients will be added once the pudding is done. Once we take it off of the stove, we're going to add in our butter and our vanilla extract. But for now, let's go ahead and give this a stir. And once I add in the rest of the milk, I'm going to turn on the stove to heat up the pudding. This is such a delicious and very easy recipe that I know your kids will enjoy. And most of this, I'm sure you just have it in your kitchen cabinet. You'll be surprised the things that you can put together that's already in our kitchen. Okay, let's turn on the stove. And I'm going to start whisking the pudding together. And as you're whisking the pudding together, you will start to feel the texture of it. It will start to thicken up. So it's been a few minutes, and I can feel the texture of the pudding thickening up, and it should be ready in a few minutes. And I'll be back to show you how delicious it looks. Okay, now it is done. As you can see, the pudding has now thickened up, and it is at a boil. And you want to go ahead and let it continue to boil for 1 minute. And once it has boiled for a minute, you can go ahead and take it off of the stove, off of the heat. And then we're going to add in our butter and our vanilla extract. And then we're going to go ahead and whisk it until the butter has melted. And it will be ready to serve. I remember my mother making this for my sister and I when we were kids. And after dinner, she would make this and serve it to us when it was nice and warm. And it felt so good on our stomachs. And I remember this so well. And I appreciate her for that. May she rest in peace. And I'm quite sure your kids will love it also. So now what we're going to do is take it off of the heat, and we're going to add in our 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to go ahead and just whisk it until the butter has melted, and it will be ready to serve. Not too hot, but once it's warm a little bit, cool off a little bit, it will be ready to serve. But I like mine's warm, and so does my kids. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, hopefully you can try it for your kids. And come back again for more future videos that I will have from my family to yours. Please like and subscribe, and by all means, leave a nice comment. And hope to see you again. Until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Now I'm going to go ahead and serve these inside of my clear plastic bowls, and we're just going to enjoy this. Now doesn't that look delicious?